Welcome everybody to a look at a new Imprint release. This is number 219 in the Imprint collection, and it is 1946's The Catman of Paris. So this is directed by Leslie Selender, who also did The Vampire's Ghost. It's a mystery horror film clocking in at only 63 minutes long. Stars Carl Esmond, who was also in Ministry of Fear and Walk a Crooked Mile. Lenore Aubert, who is also in a couple of Abbott and Costello films, Meet Frankenstein and Meet the Killer Boris Karloff. And Adele Maria, who was also in Curse of the Faceless Man, a really rather underrated monster film, I find, and The Vampire's Ghost. When author Charles Rainier returns to Paris with a best-selling book that criticises the government, he's tormented by frequent blackouts. After a mysterious cat-like creature slaughters people close to him, Charles is suspected of murder. Charles fears that he is the beast, but his lover, Marie, and best friend Henry believe he's innocent until the creature begins to stalk Marie. This is nothing unique in terms of its execution of the script or the narrative structure, but at a scant 63 minutes long, this flies by while generally managing to be entertaining. This is thanks to the good cast, a couple of enjoyable set pieces, namely a chase scene between two horse-drawn carriages, which generally looks really rather quite dangerous. Obviously, the actors themselves aren't involved in the chase, outside of a few back projection shots, but they are obviously people driving those horse-drawn carriages, and they are going a good 20-25 mile an hour, and they're hooning around these dirt paths and dirt corners and it looks properly dangerous, so it's really rather quite an exciting scene. It is well shot, mostly engrossing, the character interactions are solidly executed, and the score is decent. Now, even though the Paris setting could have offered a more unique setting over some other horror films, unfortunately, outside of a few exterior shots, isn't as well used as you would like, so you could have easily mistaken it for a setting in America or Britain, but still, yeah, it is a little bit more unique, especially when it comes to exterior shots of some buildings which don't look, typically British or American. Really nice slip cover on this, as per usual with these Imprint releases. And you get a whole host of special features. So it's a 1080p high definition presentation of a 2017 4K scan from the original camera negative by Paramount themselves. It's got audio commentary by film historians Kim Newman and Stephen Jones from 2023. You got Mark of the Beast, Myth Making and Masculinity in the Catman of Paris, a video essay by film historian Kat Ellinger, also from this year. And you got the Republic Pictures story, feature-length documentary about the pioneering studio featuring hundreds of clips and on-camera interviews from 1991. That's a near 2 hour length documentary, by the way. Not watching it myself because of the length of the thing, and I mean it's nearly twice the length of this actual film, but I am into Republic Pictures films. I've seen now 10 of their films, and they've done a wide variety of efforts from, B pictures like this to more well-known westerns like Johnny Guitar, also a John Ford film called The Sun Shines Bright, and they also did The Vampire's Ghost, Vampire of the Zombies, Valley of the Zombies even, and so I've enjoyed plenty of their lower rent films, so I'm looking forward to watching that and hopefully getting some more recommendations. And you also get a different kind of artwork for the cover itself of the DVD, of the Blu-ray. And the disc is nicely printed, but you also get a reversible bit of cover artwork as well. Get the disc actually out. Come on, there we go. Effectively you get three different artworks to choose from, basically. So you can keep the slipcover on, or you can choose between that or that. So that's nice to have that kind of choice, quite frankly. And the kind of use of shadows on this one is kind of evocative of the film itself, which uses shadows really rather nicely. It's not a stellar effort by any means, certainly not my favourite film from Imprint, but if you're into these kind of 40s, lower budget horror films, then this will be right up your alley, and it makes for a good companion piece to Vinegar Syndrome's release from this year, The Cat Creeps, also from 1946, also only an hour long, and even similar kind of colour palette with the greens and the blacks going on there as well. So yeah, that would make a good companion piece to this, quite frankly. Although this was supposed to be a double feature with Valley of the Zombies, but to be Republic Pictures' first double feature, but I don't think that actually happened, and yeah, I don't think Republic Pictures ever did a double feature of their own. So yeah, which is a bit of a shame, and unfortunately the company themselves ceased making films in the late 50s, so yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but at least it does mean that the likes of Paramount came along to buy them out, and they've obviously got a lot of money, and they can release these kind of films in, you know, new high definition transfers, and, you know, give people a chance to see them, which is I'm all for. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing what else Imprint releases from this kind of era, because hopefully this is the first of many. And yeah, if you've seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.